Alright kids, pack your bags, lace up your boots and grab a notebook because we're about to dive headfirst into the chaos and beauty of Vietnam. This ain't your average package tour, folks. We're going deep from the motorbike-choked streets of Hanoi to the fragrant canals of the Mekong Delta. We're talking about a sensory overload of sights, sounds and tastes. And don't worry vegetarians, I haven't forgotten you. This ain't all about bun char and pho. We're talking fresh, vibrant and surprisingly diverse vegetarian eats that'll blow your mind wider than that first whiff of fish sauce in the old quarter. Hanoi, man, this city hits you like a shot of bad coffee, strong, gritty and strangely addictive. The air hums with the constant buzz of motorbikes, the scent of incense from ancient temples mingles with diesel fumes, and the streets teem with life. You'll find yourself lost in the labyrinthine alleys of the old quarter, a place where time seems to stand still. Check out the ancient Hoi An Lake, a tranquil oasis in the heart of the urban jungle. Legend has it a giant turtle lives in its depths, guarding a magic sword. For a taste of history and serenity, hit up the Temple of Literature, dedicated to education and Confucianism. The air is thick with the scent of old books and the whispers of generations past. Now, Hanoi's cyclo-drivers, they're like sharks in a feeding frenzy, but don't let that scare you. Haggle hard, channel your inner Bourdain and you'll be cruising the streets in style. And when your stomach starts to rumble, tuck into a steaming bowl of vegetarian pho. It's a symphony of flavors with fresh herbs, rice noodles and a broth that'll warm your soul. This ain't your average tourist trap pho either. We're talking about the real deal, the kind of place where locals slurp noodles with gusto, and the only English you'll hear is from the Lonely Planet guidebook sticking out of your back pocket. We're leaving the urban jungle behind and heading north to Sapa, a land of towering mountains and emerald rice terraces. Trekking here means muddy paths, rickety bamboo bridges and sweating out every last drop of that bia hoi. But the views are worth it. Picture standing on a mountain top, gazing at endless rice paddies. You'll meet local tribes like the Hmong and Dao, each with distinct cultures and colourful clothing. Respect their customs and you'll be welcomed with open arms. In the evenings, cozy up in a local homestay. No luxury hotels here. You'll share meals with the family and learn about their way of life. And the food. This is the heart of Vietnamese cuisine. Imagine vegetarian spring rolls bursting with fresh herbs and vegetables. This is food that nourishes the soul as well as the body. From the cool mountains to the coastal plains, we're heading south to Da Nang, a city where the pace of life is as languid as the waves lapping at the shore. Kick back on the pristine sands of Mai Khe Beach, one of the most beautiful stretches of coastline in all of Vietnam. Feel the warm sand between your toes, the sun on your face, and let the sound of the waves wash away the stresses of the road. But Da Nang is more than just a pretty beach town. We're talking history, culture, and some damn good food. Pay your respects at the Marble Mountains, a cluster of 5 limestone and marble hills that are home to pagodas, temples, and a network of caves and tunnels. The views from the summit are breathtaking, offering panoramic vistas of the city and the coastline. For a taste of modern Vietnam, take a stroll along the Dragon Bridge, a 666-meter-long steel dragon that breathes fire and water every weekend. It's a sight that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about bridges. And when hunger strikes, dive headfirst into a vegetarian banh mi. Crisp baguette, pickled vegetables, spicy chili sauce and tofu or seitan that'll make you forget all about meat. This is street food nirvana, folks. Dalat, perched high in the Central Highlands, is like stepping into a European fairy tale with a distinctly Vietnamese twist. Forget the honking horns and chaotic streets of the lowlands. Here you'll find pine forests, serene lakes, and a climate that's refreshingly cool. Get lost in the whimsical world of the Hang Nga Guest House, also known as the Crazy House. Designed by a Vietnamese architect who apparently threw out the rule book, This architectural marvel is a labyrinth of staircases that lead nowhere, oddly shaped rooms, and whimsical sculptures. It's like Alice in Wonderland on acid. Take a romantic stroll through the Valley of Love, a picturesque park with flower gardens, swan boats, and enough kitsch to make your head spin. For a moment of tranquility, hire a rowboat and glide across the still waters of Xuan Huang Lake, surrounded by weeping willows and the scent of pine needles. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. And when you're ready for a culinary adventure, Dalat's vegetarian cafes won't disappoint. Think fresh salads with local herbs and vegetables, hearty soups and innovative takes on Vietnamese classics, all served in charming settings that are as easy on the eyes as they are on the palate. Time to ditch the mainland and set sail for Phu Quoc, a tropical island paradise off the coast of Cambodia. We're talking white sand beaches, turquoise waters, and a laid-back vibe that'll make you want to ditch your watch and phone and surrender to island time. Plant yourself on the beach and soak up the sun, or grab a snorkel and explore the vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life. Phu Quoc is a diver's paradise, but even if you're not a certified scuba enthusiast, you can still enjoy the underwater world. Escape the crowds and head inland to Phu Quoc National Park, a UNESCO biosphere reserve that's home to dense rainforests, waterfalls, and a diverse array of flora and fauna. Keep your eyes peeled for rare wildlife like silver langurs and hornbills. As the sun begins to set, make your way to the Dinko night market. The air comes alive with the sizzle of street food vendors, the shouts of hawkers, and the intoxicating aroma of seafood grilling over charcoal. And speaking of seafood, don't think for a minute that vegetarians have to miss out on the bounty of the ocean. Phu Quoc is a seafood lover's paradise, and that includes vegetarian seafood lovers. Think fresh spring rolls bursting with tofu and vegetables, tangy salads with mock seafood, and stir-fries that'll make you forget all about meat. We end our journey in Ho Chi Minh City, the beating heart of modern Vietnam. This sprawling metropolis, formerly known as Saigon, is a city of contrasts, where gleaming skyscrapers cast long shadows over ancient pagodas. Prepare to be overwhelmed, folks. This city is a sensory overload, a whirlwind of activity that'll leave you breathless. But beneath the chaos lies a city of charm, resilience, and vibrant street life. For a sobering reminder of Vietnam's past, visit the War Remnants Museum, escape the city heat with a boat trip along the Mekong Delta, and for our final culinary hurrah, we're going out in style at one of Ho Chi Minh City's top-rated vegetarian restaurants. This is Vietnamese cuisine at its finest, with innovative dishes that showcase the freshest local ingredients. Look, I know what you're thinking. Vietnam, but I'm a vegetarian. Don't sweat it, kids, I got you. Vietnam is a vegetarian paradise in disguise. From the bustling streets of Hanoi to the tranquil backwaters of the Mekong Delta, you'll find an abundance of fresh, flavorful, and surprisingly diverse vegetarian options. We're talking beyond the ubiquitous pho and banh mi, although those are damn delicious too. Think fresh spring rolls bursting with herbs and vegetables, crispy fried tofu with lemongrass and chili, and savory noodle soups that'll warm your soul. Hit up the local markets where you'll find a rainbow of exotic fruits and vegetables you've probably never even seen before. Dragon fruit, rambutan, mangosteen, jackfruit. It's a feast for the senses, and don't be afraid to get adventurous with street food. Some of the best vegetarian meals you'll have in Vietnam will be from those tiny street stalls with plastic stools and no-name signs. Just follow your nose, trust your gut, and be prepared to be amazed. From the north to the south, Vietnam is a culinary adventure waiting to be explored. So ditch your preconceived notions, pack your appetite, and get ready to experience the vibrant world of vegetarian Vietnamese cuisine. So, there you have it, your 7-day crash course in the heart and soul of Vietnam. We've trekked through mountains, cruised down rivers, bargained in bustling markets, and feasted like kings, all while staying true to our vegetarian roots. Remember, travel is about more than just checking off destinations on a list. It's about immersing yourself in new cultures, pushing your boundaries and opening your mind to new experiences. And hey, if you happen to stumble upon a killer bowl of vegetarian pho or a plate of mind-blowing spring rolls along the way, well, that's just a bonus. So get out there, explore, eat everything, and don't forget to tell them Tony sent you. Safe travels, kids.